Hello explorers, in today's video I am going to show you how you can organize your files and directories which are present in a given path in your PC and rename them according to a sequence of specified characters. So for that I have made one Java file having the name dflister, which basically stands for directory and files lister. So if you want to organize your files and directories present in a given path and rename them according to your preference serially, then you can use this program. You can use this Java program to do so. So first of all, I have imported the necessary Java utilities, and then I had taken the input of the path from the user. So as you can see in this line, the user will input the path of the directory where all the files and directories are present, which we want to rename in a sequence. So and then I have created two array lists, file names and directory names. So the file names are the array list which are going to store the names of the files which are present in that particular path, and the directory names are the directories which are present in that particular path in your system. And then I have defined some strings, file sequence, directory sequence, and also two file and two directory name. And also these are the file objects: source file, dest file, source directory and destination directory. And I have also initialized to integers file num and directory num as 0. So you will find what is the usage of all these variables later in the program. And then as you can see, I have listed all the files present in that particular path which the user has provided to us by making use of this line. So it is going to store all the files. The directories are also called as files, so they are going to get stored inside this file array, and we are going to iterate through each of the files present in that array, and we are going to check if that current file is a file, then we will add that particular file inside the array list file names, and if it is not a file but a directory, then we are going to add it inside the directory names array list, and they are going to store all the names of the files and the directories in the string format. Now as you can see here, we are going to rename the files and the directories according to a particular sequence. So for example, we are going to rename the files and the directories in a particular sequence. So if the files are arranged in a specific order in the particular path of your system, then the first file will be renamed as file 1, the second file as file 2, and so on until the last file. How many ever number of files you may have, it is going to name it in that sequence. So we are going to print the confirmation message for each of that also, that the particular file has been renamed to that specific file name. So now the role of the previous string variables comes into the picture. So here I have created one string having name file. It is of file sequence. The name of the variable is file sequence, and we have also initialized two counters here, if you might notice. The file num is equal to 0 and directory num is equal to 0. So the first file will have the name of file sequence, plus we are going to increment the file num and convert it into string. Then we are going to concatenate it with the file sequence. So in this way we are going to increase the value of file num, and the same goes for directory num as well. And we are going to write the files present in that path to the source, and we are going to rename the source files to the destination files in that order. So for that, over here as you can see, the two file name I have written as file sequence, plus we are going to convert the incremented value of the file num integer to the string and concatenate it with the file sequence and store the file name inside the two file name string. And then we are going to get the extension of each of the files, because the files will have different extensions. So for getting the extension we have to use this code over here. So basically we are going to first of all store the index position of the dot, because after the dot the extension of the file comes, right? So after dot the extension will be fetched by us by making use of the substring. So the temp is the source file over here, and we are going to get the extension of the file by using the substring method. as you can see over here. And now the source file will have the file as path plus temp. So this is the source file. We're creating one file and storing it inside the source file, and the destination file is going to have the path plus the file name. So the file name is the file to which we are going to rename it. So because of that, it is two file name, and then we are going to rename the source file to the destination file for each of the files present in that array list. For that, we are using rename to function. So if the source file has been successfully renamed to the destination file, then we are going to rename it to file name and print this message that the source file has been successfully renamed to the destination file. But if it is not the case, then we are going to print the source file couldn't be renamed to the destination file. So likewise, we are going to do the same for the directories as well. Over here, we are iterating through the names of all the directories, but in the case of directories, we don't have an extension after the dot. So no need to write or include this extra piece of code as we are done in the case of files. We can simply rename the directories in the sequential order. So this is about the entire program. So now moving on to the application, I would like to demonstrate. So for that, let me go through the temp folder which I have in my F drive. So the temp folder has many files and directories as well. So we have all these directories, and the rest of these are files. So we have many files, as you can see over here. Now if I execute this code, so as you can see, it is asking for the path of the directory. So the path of this directory is, it is present in the F drive and the path is temp. So now let me enter that. So here, as you can see, the file names have been renamed. So the first file present in the specific order has been renamed to file 1, and the next file has been renamed to file 2, and then the next file to file 3, and so on. So totally we have around 59 files, and the same goes for the directories as well. We have in total 4 directories. So if I open this, you can see that the directories have been renamed in a sequential order according to the order in which they were present in this path of our system, and the files have also been renamed in the same order. So in this way, you can organize your files and directories and homogenize them if you have the same type of content present in a specific path of your PC. So as for the advantages of this type of Java code is that you can organize your files, and you can also achieve a homogeneous distribution of your files and directories present in a particular path of your system. So for demonstrating the importance of this Java code over here, the importance of this directory files lister program, I am going to open another directory which is the temp2. We have some files of Compton effect. It is related to Compton effect. So if we want to rename it in such a order that the particular volumes of the Compton effect PDF files has to be arranged in a specific order, then we can use this Java code. So we are going to rename all these files in a sequential order such that the first file has the name Compton effect 1, the next file is renamed to Compton effect 2, and so on until the last file. So for that you can use this code. So now let me rerun this program and enter the path of the directory. The path was F drive and then temp2. So there were no directories in this path, so no directories have been renamed, but there were files. So the first file is renamed to file1, the next to file2. But if I want to rename it to Compton Effect 1, then I can modify this code somewhat. So in the place of file you can write Compton Effect and then give one space. Then now if we rerun this, and enter the path of the directory as well, then you can see that all the files have been renamed in the specific order from Compton Effect 1 till Compton Effect 9. So if you have some volumes of a particular book, then if they are present in the form of PDF files in a particular path or location in your PC, then you can use this Java code to rename all the files in the sequence in which they order in that particular folder. So this was a short program in which you can modify as well as organize your files and directories present in a particular path of your system. So that was all from this video, guys. This was the easiest way to achieve methodization of your files and folders which are present in a particular path of your system. So until I meet you next time in the fresh videos, don't forget to like, share as well as comment on this video, and make sure that you press the red subscribe button on my channel and grab the bell notification button or bell so that you never miss an update from me as well as my channel. So until I meet you next time, have fun and keep exploring.